That was a bit, too. Jeez, dude. All right. What was I doing? Just making some snares and stuff. closer anyway. What's on this one? It's the bass. Let's see. Only coming through your left ear? Is it just my talking mic? It says it's in stereo. Sometimes I do notice sometimes it seems like one side is like especially quiet or loud. I don't know why. All these sounds suck. I was doing some, been looking at the temperaments in 22. Some of these I've never looked at before, really. But, like this double wide. Double wide is just like two Orwell triads. Oops. Like two subdiminished chords, one on C and one on down F sharp. And then astrology. It's just like two whole tone things. One on C, one on F sharp, down F sharp. More or less. And then the magic. Which one is one of these is like, oh, astrology. Yeah, this double this kind of whole tone thing. This is all magic triads. And then magic is magic. Magic is like weird to try to spell with one of each letter. Kind of doesn't make sense to it. Like really wants to be chromatic. But the magic moss is like two. It's like a magic major 7 and a magic triad, a minor third above it, like superimposed. It's easier to think about like that. Some of these are easier to think about as like two chords basically. It's like magic is like a magic major 7 and a magic triad, a minor third above it, and then astrology is just like a whole tone scale basically. And then double wide is like two Orwell triads. The main mode of it is anyway. And then I don't know what the main mode is. The brightest mode is. And then didn't come up with anything for Pajara. Pajaras are weird because you can get most of the letters to be consistent in the first half and the second half. Because it's only a half octave pattern, period, whatever you call it. but you can't really get all the letters consistent. And then like between the two halves, I mean. And then without looking weird in some way. Like there's going to be one weird one. So like you have a C chord in Pajar, like C down E G, and then the tritone above that is down F sharp, A sharp, down C sharp. That's fine, right? That's normal. And if you look at the second chord, down C sharp, F, but you don't get down G sharp here. You have the up A flat. If you do the down G sharp here, something else looks funny. I can't remember. Oh yeah, it's the F minor chord. So if you do a F minor, that's F, up A flat, C. And that's the last note of the first half. And then if you do a B minor, it's B, D, down F sharp. So if you spell this with down G sharp, the F minor chord would look funny. So it's just like you're gonna lose one note. Yeah, a lot of these are half octave based, so double wide. And Super Pyth, and Hedgehog, and Astrology. There is a major chord on down C sharp as well, yeah. Yeah, it's still there. It's just the spelling isn't going to be consistent. If you're like, it's just, if you did down, you could do down G sharp there. That's fine. I was just I was like looking for what is one way to do all the letters. Some Pajari like can't do it. Like you would call certain notes different things depending on the chord, which is fine. I was just like curious if you could do it with like one letter system and keep it consistent. So like you would call it down G sharp, that'd be fine for this second chord, the second major chord, but it would mess up the last chord minor, the last minor chord. It'd probably mess something else up too. So I mean, it doesn't mess it up. It's the same note. It doesn't change the note. It's just the spelling isn't consistent with the key of the chord. That's all. So you lose one at least. I haven't looked into it too much. Looks like there's nothing on the D. No triad. It's just like a magic triad on the D or something. D down F sharp and then A sharp. I'm pretty sure it's. Is that magic? No, it'd be something else. What's down F sharp to A sharp? Is that a major third? That seems weird. That seems wrong. Did I do something wrong? C to E, down E. Because down F sharp will go to double down A sharp, right? I must have done, I think I did something wrong here. Let me double check that. That doesn't seem right. Pajara was the last one I did and I was super tired. So pretty likely I made some mistakes. Actually, I find Pajara really confusing. Where'd it go? No, I'm just looking at it. Oh, it's right here. Okay. It would be starting on the start on the down F sharp would be 2 would be G, half the G, and then 2 from G would be A up. Oh, what the heck? Up A. Why did I put a flat there? It'd be up A. Okay. Up A flat. What the heck? B, D, down. What was this? Is this right? Down F sharp. Up 2 would be G. Up 2. Oh. Oh, it is down A flat. What am I? What's going on? And then, let's try this. So down F sharp. Up 2 would be G. Up 2 would be down A flat. Or up A flat, I mean. And then up 3 would be B flat. Is this wrong? Oh shit. This is wrong. A flat is a up A. B flat is up A. Right, up A. That makes sense. So how's a magic major 7th chord? Major 7th. Be it C, down E, G, and then down B. So for all the 7ths, like all you do is just write the quality of the 7th. So like major 7th would just be the down 7, and then like S7 would be super major 7. It's just B. I just wrote, okay, I did that wrong. You're right. Wait a second. Oh no, the down B is from but yeah, this was wrong. You're right. Okay. Yeah, it should be Superman. Yeah, you're right. Sorry about that. Good catch. Yeah. I don't know why I thought major 7 there. Oh well. I was tired, but I'm sloppy anyway. I would have made that mistake if I was wide awake. Doesn't matter. Alright. Let's look at Pajara again, because I think I messed this up a little bit. So I think this is, so if I C down C sharp, D down E, F, I think that's right. So if I start on C and go up 2, I'm at down C sharp. Then if I go up 2 again, I'm at D. If I go up 3, I'm at down E. If I go up 2, that's F. Okay, that is correct. And then 2 from there would be down F sharp. And it starts all over again. So 2 up from that would be G. And then would be at, I'm just gonna do down G sharp. Just try this down G sharp. That'll keep it consistent as well. And then 3 would be up A, and then 2 would be down B. Why did I have B here? That's weird. Oh man, what the heck? Yeah, that makes sense too, because 2 steps away from the root. It can't be B. Okay, maybe this is all consistent then. So G down B D, that looks good. And then C down E G, that looks good. So what is going on here then? So this would be down F sharp, up A. That's the only weird part. Because this should be, I guess it'd be double down A sharp, right? And double down A sharp would be up A. And I don't want to use double downs anyway, so that would be good. That'd be fine. So down F sharp goes to up A. It's just, that's confusing because F sharp to some kind of A seems like it should be a minor third, but it's not. It's major in this case. And then down C sharp. You could do double down A sharp, but that is just, I don't want to do any doubles if you can get away with it. And then so let's see, is this consistent? So C down C sharp, D. So down F sharp, G, down G sharp. So these two are consistent, these two are consistent. And it kind of flips between naturals and down sharps. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. And then down E, up A. I mean, they're symmetrical. I guess that makes sense. And then F and down B. I don't know. And then B and F, those are all in C. So it looks like a C scale mostly, with the up A though and the down E, and then sharp G sharp C sharp, down F sharp, down G sharp, C sharp. And the up A is a yellow note, and all the down sharps are blue notes, and then both the downs are pink notes. Everything else is blue. I think that's clean. Okay, let's see. Down B string, up E flat, magic. So major chord on down F double sharp, down F sharp. Yeah. So in Pajara you have a major on 1. Is that a major on 2? Because this would normally be this would be like up E. Be like E sharp double down, I guess. So that would be a major on 2. And then D down F sharp, up A. Yeah, that's okay. That's obviously magic. D down F sharp, up A. Okay, you can see that now. And then down E, G, down B. That's oh, what the hell is that? EGB would be sub minor. Right? So I guess it would be minor. So down E, G, down B. I think that's minor. Let's check. Down E, G. Yep, okay, good. And then F, up A. So that one's weird. That one looks weird. F, up A. Or it's, no, it's this one, down G sharp. This one looks weird. F, down, and G sharp. Let's see. F up A is that's like a sus chord. That'd be a B flat. So F down G sharp. So that's a up A flat. So it's a minor chord. And then like here down B, D, down F sharp. I think like, yeah, my only thing is, do I want to change that to a up A flat? Because it's like only, I mean, there's a major chord on here too, down E, down G sharp, down B is super major, I guess. Down E. But I'd rather see the minor chord than the major chord anyway. Maybe that should be up A flat. And then down F sharp, up A, down C sharp, that's major. Then G, down B, D, that's major. And then down G sharp, C. Yeah, let's just make that up A flat. It doesn't make sense with the rest of it. Up A flat, C, down E. What the hell is that? So up A flat to C. What the heck is that? So A flat C would be super major. So this would be major. And C to down E. So that's magic again. So that's a so the chord on the third is magic. No. This isn't the third. This is the third. The chord on the whole tone second is a magic. So up A flat, C, down E, that's magic. And then up A, down C sharp, F, what the hell is that? It's up A, down. That is so confusing, going from up to down. And then an F. That would also be B flat. Up, D flat, F. B flat to F is a fifth, right? No. Yes. So that is a fifth. So I think it's just a minor chord. So yeah, like you're gonna lose something. Like one of these is gonna be weird. So it's like, should that be B flat? Probably not. Could be, I guess. Flat. Hey Scott, what's up, dude? It's a minor chord. Keep it as up A. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it as up A. Yeah, I'm looking at the modes in 22 and like turning the step sizes into a scale on C so I can kind of make sense of it. It's good practice too to kind of see the relationship between some of the weirder notes, like the downs and the ups and all that. Like for instance, down E, G, down B, that's a minor chord. And like D, down F sharp, up A is a magic chord. Up A flat, C, down E is a magic chord. The thing is like, regardless of how you spell these letters, if you just choose one letter, there's gonna be at least one chord that is like spelled in a really gross way, where you're gonna have to like translate to the enharmonic equivalent. So like here we're finding it on up A. Up A is also B flat. But you could think up A, down C sharp. I mean, that's hard to even think about. Like going from up to down is super annoying. Because if you get rid of the up, this becomes a double down. And like double down is annoying. It's just annoying regardless. So it's simpler to like turn this to B flat and then turn this to up D flat. And then this is F. And that's a minor chord. An up B flat minor. But if you spelled this with up D flat, then this chord down F sharp, up A, down C sharp, that's no longer obviously a major chord. Although, to be fair, it's not really obvious that that's a major chord anyway. Maybe I should do up G flat here, and then B flat here. I wonder if that would work if I just turned everything to a flat, actually. Would that work? It would get rid of the, yeah, just turn that to D, up D flat. The only one it would make weird, it would make this one weird. Because this would be down B to D to up G flat. But the F minor would be fine. Yeah, they'd all be flat. Actually, maybe that's better, actually. For some reason, I feel like tritone should be F sharp more than it should be G flat, but they're literally the same thing. I don't know what difference it makes. Then only this one would be funny. Is that true? This is up D flat, F, up. Oh, that looks so much better, actually. That one looks better. And then, but this one does not. What about the F sharp? So the magic chord isn't as obvious. I go down G. That one's fine. And then F, up A flat, C. That one's good. Up G flat, down B, up D flat, that looks good. It's major. G. G, down B, D, that's major. Up A flat, C, down E. That one's good. That magic chord is good. Then B flat. Up D flat F, that one's good. Then down B, D, up G flat. That one's weird. But that's less weird. Like the D magic triad is a little less obvious. You kind of lose that. And then the down B minor, you lose that. So anyway, you're gonna lose something, but maybe that's a little cleaner. The pizza is made from which substance today, Mr. Gordon? And your variable. It's only one now. Where's it? Change up A. Oh yeah. Keep it as up A. Change it up A. Change it from up A to B flat. Yeah. Do you like this more variable, or do you like it with the F sharps, the down sharps more? You lose something either way. I don't know. I think I'd rather go with this, honestly. This feels a little better. But yeah, neither one of them is perfect. You say flats and up flats. Yeah. I'm thinking. Hey, Mr. Leaky. I saw Floral tonight. I don't know if you're a fan of them, but it's a pretty sick show. My friend's band was opening for them, and this other band, Clout Chaser, played too. I don't like them as much, but they're pretty cool. They did some cool stuff. But Floral is a neat math rock band. They've been around for a while now, but they kind of remind me of Palm, but they're a little cleaner, I think. It's just a two-piece. You know about Florals? Nice. Yeah, I thought you might. Yeah, it was a sick show. And Clout Chaser brought this. Hey, some guy, what's up, dude? Clout Chaser brought this SpongeBob plushie and was like throwing it out in the crowd and was telling everybody to beat the shit out of the SpongeBob plushie. It's so stupid. I was getting so pissed off too because everybody was throwing around that SpongeBob, but it's very half-assed. Like you could tell most people were on the fence about doing it. It was just, they're trying to do a crowd participation thing. And like there were like maybe 3 people in the crowd who were like actually really into it. But like most of us were like I just kept hoping the plushie wouldn't come anywhere near me. And then when it did, I just like half-assed like kicked it towards somebody else. But one time it fell next to me on the side of me and I pretended I didn't see it. And I just stood there and I was like, I'm just gonna wait. I just want this to cease. I just let it fester on the ground. But somebody found it. But I didn't want to play with this stupid plushie. And then and Clout Chaser was the band before Floral. And then when Floral was playing, like everyone was like kind of like agape watching Floral. Like, I mean, they're like a super tight band. I mean, it's just a 2-piece, but they're like, I don't know, they sound awesome. And like, while everyone was like so into it, Clout Chaser is kind of like Hella. They're like a goofier Hella. Like they're kind of funny. Like they dress really funny, but they have like the drummer is sick, and then the guitarist just does like tapping stuff. It's just that basically. They're another 2-piece. You'd probably like them a lot. I mean, some people they were really into it. Like this one guy was like they started playing this one dude in the crowd was like, "Oh my god!" And he's like, "What the fuck is that?" And he was like, really into it. And they had this one song they did this. They had this really cool part, like the drummer was like doing these. They did this like slow. It felt like a halftime thing, but like super exaggerated. So he would like hit this, he'd hit the ride or whatever, and like shh, and he'd wait like so long. And he'd lift his hands up really slow, and then he would hit the snare. But like the guitarist had to watch him the whole time, because he just was waiting for the cue for like when is he actually going to hit the snare? Because the guitarist would hit the next note when he hit the snare, and so the dude was like lifting his sticks like super slow, and then like they did that a whole bunch, and then the crowd started doing it with them. So like people in the crowd would start lifting their hands like when the drummer was lifting his hands, and then they try to like match them when they did the hit. And that was pretty cool. It got like almost like meditative for a second, like because they were going so slow, Like everybody was just like locked in. But yeah, it was just like a bunch of crazy like tapping, and they had kind of like some jokes like in the music, like they'd go into this like goofy like southern rock thing, and the drummer who like can't sing at all would like kind of half-ass sing along for like just a second, like they were going into this different style or whatever. But anyway, it was fun. But yeah, like when oh yeah, what I that's such a tangent. What I was gonna say though was when Floral was playing, like everyone is like so locked into what Floral's doing, and like the guys, I guess the guys from Clout Chaser got bored because they like came back out with that SpongeBob plushie and started like beating and like trying to like make a mosh pit with the SpongeBob plushie, and then like while Floral was playing it, I was like so upset, but it was kind of funny. And then like the guitars from Floral, like he wasn't pissed or anything. He just like went and like kicked the plushie. So then everybody was messing with the SpongeBob till the end of the show. But like they kind of stopped like before the last song, and then like on the last song, like the guitarist like found the plushie and was like, "This is y'all's last chance." And but yeah, like someone like kicked the SpongeBob like way up in the ceiling, and it like knocked down one of the lights. And I think that's why they like the crowd kind of stopped messing with it. But on the last song, they all beat the SpongeBob again. Anyway, so yeah, there's like no perfect way to do this Pajara, but this looks decent. And another one was like super like magic. So this one, the magic moss, like it doesn't even make sense to do. It's a 7-note scale, so you can do one of each letter, but it kind of doesn't make sense. It almost makes more sense to think of it as like two chords. Because it's really like the sixth step is really a third. It's not a step. So I wrote that down here. Like you could do C, up E flat, down E, G, up G, down B, B. And that actually is probably better. It's probably a better way to write this out, but since it is 7 notes, like you can see right here, C, D flat, E double flat, down F, down G flat, up A flat, double down B flat, like double down B flat. Yeah, E double flat. Like it makes, I was just trying to do one of each. The first one doesn't look that bad. The first one doesn't look that bad. The C down D sharp, down E, up F sharp, up G, A sharp. That doesn't look bad. But this one doesn't either, I guess. C, D flat, down E, down F. I mean, down F is kind of weird, but up G, up A flat, B. Yeah, this one doesn't look that bad. This one looks pretty clean. But it like, even that, like if you just look at the step size, it's like a 6 and then a 1, and like 2 1s. It's weird to call these adjacent steps. Yeah, like there's way easier ways to write it. Like the whole point was just to get one of each letter. Yeah, I was just trying to find one of each. Just like give every note a letter, its own letter, because it's a 7 note. But like this is better. And then it's a similar thing with this Orwell. I mean this double wide. Like you can spell it like this, and this gives you one each letter. This is a 6-note scale, so you don't even have to use all the notes. But like the 5 step is like a third. I don't know. it kind of makes sense to just think of this as like two chords. Maybe not harmonic. I mean, yeah, even if it's like this mode, it would just be two different chords. But yeah, it makes a lot more sense to just think of it as like two Orwell chords. So like this one would be, the first one would be like this, and then the second one would just be like on the up E flat or whatever. So let's see. You do C up D, up E flat, down F sharp, and then G sharp. So yeah, it makes sense to think of this as like up E flat, up E flat, up G flat, and then I guess down A. No, should be some kind of B. It's probably better. Maybe there's a better way to spell that. I guess you could do up D sharp. That's kind of weird. What would it be if it was on E? This would be it'd be like double down B flat. That's kind of weird. That would be like consistent with that. You could also call it down D sharp, down F sharp. This is cleaner. And then down A. That's way cleaner. So yeah, you could probably just go with this. So down D sharp, down F sharp, A, and then the down A, and then the other chord would be the A. So it'd just be A, C, E flat. So that'd be down D sharp plus A. And then the next mode would just be starting on this second note. So nah, that's the one I just did. Just did that one. So this be starting on the previous note. What? Starting. Oh no, I did that one. Just did that one. So starting on the E flat. So that'd be E flat, G flat. So E needs to go to a B. So it's not. So maybe just doing like up D, up F, and then up A flat would make more sense. So up D, up F, up A flat, and then and this would be up A, Maybe that's a B. It'd be like C, down C, up A, down C. But it's not E, it's a D. What is this in terms of B? That'd be B down double flat, right? B flat double down. Man, that sucks. But if you call it up A, it'd have to be down C and then down E flat, I guess. Down E flat is better than B flat double down B flat or whatever. So we'll just do that. So down A, down C, down E flat. It's not that bad. So that would be like up DW plus down AW. Or well, or whatever. Subdiminished. Yeah, E double flat. Yeah. I know, that's so crazy. Yeah, just trying to get the lettering consistent. Like, how do you think about the chord? How do you spell the chords? So if a diminished chord, if every triad you want to spell using one each letter, and the letters have to be thirds apart, then you could do them like this. But yeah, like double down B flat, like that's so crazy. I used it here. Yeah, there it is. And then hedgehog is like two half porcupines. One's on C and then one's on down F sharp. Or down G flat or whatever. Yeah. Up E flat, up G flat, up B double flat looks a lot worse. Change it to up B double flat from double down B flat. Change what? I'm sorry, I'm lost. Where is that? Oh, right here. Up B double flat. Is that what you said? Change it to up B double flat from. Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. Up B double flat. Yeah, I mean, I guess that matches that. Yeah, I don't really know with when it's that crazy. I mean, double flat is more like known than double up, so I guess that's probably better to default to that. What did I have before? Double down. B flat. Double down B flat. I guess it makes sense too to go to up a flat and then it does the down one. But I mean, technically could do either, I guess. Yeah, it makes sense to pair ups and flats and pair downs with sharps. But I have down G flat. So is this... But that's down G flat. So I don't know. But double, if it was G double flat, wouldn't it be double up? G double flat or something crazy like that. So I guess here it should just stay. I mean, it makes no sense to spell these this way. I just was doing it. Let's see if you could do it. See how you would do it. These should be, like this one's good. So there's more of these two. I didn't put them all, I didn't write them all down. I feel like doing all of them. There's like 6 of them or something. I mean, they're all the same. They're just gonna have one. There's gonna be one super major magic, or it's yeah. There's gonna be one super magic chord, and then there's gonna be a magic triad, a minor third away from that. And if you change the mode, it's just gonna change what those chords are. So they won't necessarily be based on the root, but it'll always be the same thing. So I don't know. I'm not. I don't really feel like going into all that. But yeah, that that would that would happen though, for sure. Because the regular one is. So all you change is where you have the double half step. So you can put it at the end or somewhere else. So I guess this is the brightest mode and this is the darkest mode. I think this one's in the middle mode. I think that's the ones I chose. Not really sure. Seems like if you start with a 6, it'll be brighter than this. And there's a lot of them where you start with a 6. Because yeah, you would have like you'd also have that, right? Yeah. And then well, wait, but overall would it be brighter than like this? First step would be darker, but this would be brighter for 4 notes. So maybe 7, 7, 14. Yeah, this would be brighter than this, right? Yeah. Right? Not crazy? It has to be brighter than that. And then because this is brighter than this. This is the same. This is brighter than this. These are the same. These are the same. This is brighter than this. And these are the same. So yes. And then so I think the next one will be this, right? So because yeah, these are the same. These are the same. These are the same. These are the same. In terms of brightness. This is brighter than this though. So this one's brighter overall because it starts brighter and then it's brighter here and then they catch up here. So yes, still brighter than this. And then that's all of the ones where the 6 starts. So then I think this would be like this. 1 6 1 6 1 1 6. So basically you put the 1 1 as far back as you can. This one looks brighter than this though, right? Yes. Oops. Let's see. So because yeah, this is the same as this. Same, brighter. Same. And then same, brighter. Okay. And then is that it? I think I'm missing one. I think there's one right here, right? Be 1 6 1 1. So same, brighter. Okay, and then brighter already. So this is it. This is all of them, I think. Let me double check. So I have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. How many are on the page? Where's my wiki page? Oh, it's right here. Which one is this? Telepathy, magic. 6 7. Okay. So I don't know what the logic is here. They start with the symmetrical one. I don't know what the order is. You have a suggested notation. I want to hear my thoughts. You think this C down E, G down A is C down 6. Yeah, that's what I would write, I think. C down E, G A is C6. Yeah, I would do that. Or, yeah, that makes sense. So you're saying like with the 6s, you would put them as downs. And for the super 6, you would just keep it normal. Yeah. Yeah, I think the normal 6s, I think the super 6s sound more normal anyway. So I kind of think that makes sense. Yeah, like the 5ths. C down E, G down A, C down 6. Like up 5, down 5, up 5, 5. Yeah. Yeah. I mean that makes sense to me. Um, I don't like putting letters on the alterations. So I would think on the alterations, it would basically be like written like SuperPyth for the most part. Well, except for the sevenths, but like any like non-seventh alteration, basically. Like I wouldn't want to put. Well, I guess I could put like neutral nine, but you probably just put like nine and down nine. If you're writing out a chord, well, I guess you could do normally when you have a six chord like in jazz notation, you don't put minor six and major six like you do with sevenths. You put six if it's natural, and you put flat six in parentheses if it's a flat six. So I think you would probably just do the same thing in 22 for six chords. You just put a regular six if it's a regularly spelled sixth, and then put down six if it's down, and then flat six if it's flat, and up flat if it's a up flat. Um, G7 up flat 9 would be G down B D F up A flat, right? One of the chords had a flat 6. C minor C up A flat. Yeah. Yeah. See, I hadn't really even thought about the sixths, but mostly because I think the extensions are, yeah, you can pretty much just write them like normal. So yeah, you played sixth chord and you're really yeah, I like the sixth chords for sure. I think they sound great, and yeah, and the super major sixth chords sound great too, honestly. But the major six chords sound good as well. And yeah, the flat six sounds kind of funny. They both work, but I don't know. I like the super major six more. So in terms of like interval quality, like if you're saying like the interval qualities, the way I've been calling them has been um, starting at the root, be subminor second, then minor second, then neutral second, or down major. I think that's fine as well, but I've just been calling them neutral. And then major second, then subminor. So the thirds would go subminor, minor, major, super major, and then perfect fourth. Then like here I'm like have the least amount of clarity. I actually I think I'm gonna ask in the tuning of the year thread what people think about this area. but like either like major 4 or I kind of like the term neutral 4, and it could match with the fifth too. I'm not sure if it's in the generally accepted range for that, but I don't mind like super 4 is cool too. I like super and sub for the fourth and the fifth. I haven't settled. The hardest one is just the tritone, other than calling it a tritone. Like, what do you call it when it's a fourth? Do you call it a down augmented fourth? Do you call it, you know what I mean? I don't know what to call that. Um, without using ups or downs. So, tritone obviously doesn't use ups or downs. You can call it half octave. I don't know. It's just weird. That's the weirdest one. And then everything would flip, so it'd be like sub fifth or minor fifth or neutral fifth, then perfect fifth, um, then sub minor 6, minor 6, major 6, super major 6, then minor 7th, neutral 7th, or up minor 7th, then major 7th, super major 7th. Or like I can't remember what's the word for like a up minor that doesn't use up, because we had sub major. I guess it'd be super minor. That's kind of weird though. Yeah, you should post your reel. That'd be cool. You surprised the super major 7 chord, or the super 7 chord worked. The up F super 7 going to up F major 7. Interesting. Let's try that. So, yeah, it's a good chord. So the top of that, this right here, it's like the Orwell minor. Those chords I feel like are cool, especially the Orwell major chord. So the major down 5. But the sub minor down 5 is cool too. But yeah, I really like this one. And you went to it, so you start on up F. I'm just gonna do it on F. So and you know what I should do, actually, since you're here and we're talking about it? Maybe I should learn those chords you were playing. Let me pull that reel up. That'll be fun. Might just write them down. So, can you pause these videos? I think you can. So I'm gonna just write these down. So it's a C major 7, and then C9. I'm gonna write down the chord labels and see if I figure them out correctly. Then down D minor neutral 7. And down D diminished neutral 7. Oh, interesting. I'm double check the down D F A flat. So that's the regular neutral or diminished. Okay. And then B E flat 9. I don't know why it's not playing. E flat major 7. Down G minor, up flat 6. I kind of like using dots, but that's 7. And up 4. E flat major 7. Down G diminished neutral 7. Up F super major 7. Up F major 7. What the heck? Here we go. C major 7. A minor 9 neutral 7. D minor neutral 7. Jesus, long. Holy moly. Up G7, add 4. Oh, add up 4. Up C major 9. You put that cool note in there? Yeah, cool. You hit it using a double up in one of them? Wait, did I miss something? Double up? Or that was the letter. That's just the spelling of the notes, not the chord itself. Okay, so let's try this. So C major 7, C major or C9, then down D minor neutral 7, down D diminished neutral 7, B flat 9, B flat 9. B flat. Where's my 9? Oh, duh. That sounds good. Then E flat major 7. I'm not gonna worry about the voicings right now. Then down G minor, down G. Where's my down G minor? A fifth up from down G is down D. Right? Oh, this is down G. Down G. Is that right? That is down G. F sharp is down G. So down G, minor, up flat 6. Oh my goodness. So and then A flat. Yeah. And then B flat 7. Add up 4. That's a cool one. Crunchy. And then E flat major 7. Down G. Oh, that's diminished. I was like half flat. What the hell? Down G diminished. Neutral 7. Oh god. Down G diminished. This is a subdiminished over with a minor third below that. Oh, that's cool. That's a cool chord. Yeah, that was neat. Down G diminished neutral 7. I like that a lot. And then up F super major normal 7 or 7. No. Yeah, major 7. Major 7. That's right. Right? Yeah. So up F super 7. Yeah. Up F super 7, then up F major 7. And then up C major 7. Then A minor 9 neutral 7. Okay, so A minor, that's straightforward. So, but starting here. And then D minor neutral 7. And up G7 and 4. Up 4, right? I guess that's the 4. On those, are you adding the 4 or are you adding the 11? It's a 5, 6, 7, 9. That diminished thing. Yeah, that makes sense. You are adding the 4. Yeah, okay. Or flat 5. Yeah. Because yeah, you could probably write those as like up 11 if you weren't particular about the voicing. You could do that G7 up 11 or whatever. I personally like almost never put add on a chord. I'll just try to find a way to avoid it. I haven't written a ton of charts, but I've written a few. Let's see. Yeah, I like to do like shorthand. Like I don't even. I'll just put Lydian instead of sharp 11, instead of a sharp 11, because I know what it means, and everybody I'm playing with knows what it means. And then like I put a note up here that these are all like compound chords, but I just wrote them as 9 chords just so it'll look a little cleaner. So this should be A over G5, and that should be F sharp over E5 and all that, blah blah blah. But it's like super annoying to do that. And then like these are like weird lines, but it does technically go through these chords, but they're like not really distinct. There, I put sharp 11. Sharp 9, sharp 11. But I like writing like a compound chord if it simplifies things. I didn't do any of that in here. I think because I had a long string of them. So I just have the notes and rhythms emerge somehow, I guess. Alright, let's see. Play through this one more time. So. Down D minor. B flat 9. Flat 9. Man, it's so cool to just have something to play that I don't have to come up with. Like, I like coming up with stuff, but it's really cool to just chew on something somebody else has been thinking about, you know? Like, you take it for granted, like in 12-Edo, you just have like unlimited amounts of music to draw from. Like 22, it's slim pickings, so. And it's kind of cool just to have like a chord progression too, as opposed to like a real song. Sometimes it's fun to just play with some chords. Like I did that with my friends so much growing up. I mean, growing up, I was already 15 when I started, but like when I was a younger musician, like, you know, I knew so many guitarists and stuff, and like we would just talk about chords that we liked, and we would share chord changes and stuff. And when we played together, we'd like learn each other's songs and stuff. And I learned so much just from like learning one of my friends like convoluted chord sequences. kind of cool. It's kind of cool to like have a, you know, like everything in microtonality is so fresh and new. Like the whole thing is like is in its infancy basically. So you get to kind of, I don't know, you get to just experience that kind of thing a lot more. It's really cool. Shit. And I like that movement here. That's something that happens at 12 Eta, but this one has a sub minor third in it. Because you could have done this. Wouldn't have been as cool. That's why I say this is diminished. This is chemic. I don't know what is that? Doesn't sound right. No, it doesn't really sound diminished. And honestly, it's like a weird neutral chord. It's like a minor neutral. The fifth is a down 5. It's like a down 5 neutral chord. I guess you could consider it like an Orwell neutral, maybe, but it's not really in Orwell. That's why I just call it chemic is good. Just calling it chemic is good. And then B flat 9. So this was. I feel like on these harmonic series chords, like in 12 Eta, like if you take out the fifth, like it does add like fullness to have it in, but like in a harmonic series chord like that 7 with the 9 and all that, it feels like it contributes more than normal. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but it seems like every time you add a note to a harmonic series stack, it like contributes to that locking in and like buzziness. Like here it is without the fifth. Here it is with the fifth. It feels like it adds more than normal. I don't know if that's really true, but it seems to me like it does. Like if it's like a harmonic series chord, it seems like the fifth is like more almost changes the color more. Cuz it's almost like in jazz we almost treat it like it's colorless, like it just adds thickness, but it doesn't change the quality. Like in jazz, it's very common to play chords without the fifth. I mean, part of the reason is because you play really full, dense chords anyway. But when you have a harmonic series chord, everything locks in and gels. It almost like can't get too full. So it's, I don't know, it just seems different in a way. But I don't know. Maybe it's not really that. Maybe it doesn't make that big difference. I don't know. And then E flat major. I was playing the wrong chord. Yeah, like the 5, 6, 7, 9 feels locked in. And certain chords made from sand, right? That's true. Think about that. Using various pitches can result in combinations it would seem. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Using various pitches, sandy chords. That's what was missing from that show earlier. We had SpongeBob, but we didn't have Sandy. And then down G minor, up flat 6. So down G. So down G, up flat 6. Yeah, that's cool. This one seems a little more like a tonic minor major, like a melodic major, like I'm sorry, melodic major, like a melodic minor. And this one feels more like a unresolved, I guess like a flat 6 kind of. But we have our flat 6. It's almost like a neutral 6th. Interesting. Huh. It is almost like a neutral 6th. That's weird. Interesting. Weird. That's cool. Alright, where were we? So down G minor, up flat 6. So down G. And then A flat. B flat 7, add up 4 or whatever. So B flat, Or you could maybe put that on top. E flat major 7. Down G diminished. Neutral 7. Is that right? There we go. So E flat, major 7. That chord's so cool. You like minor flat 6 chords? Yeah. I'm gonna do that. I always forget to put this camera on. They created it for ear stuff and test. Is my face cam gonna die? Uh-oh. My bad. I didn't notice that. Thank you. It's plugged in, I just had to flip it around for some reason. Where was I? I was on one of those cool down G diminished neutral 7. Let's go from that, go to that from this E flat major 7. That is so cool. Try to see. cool. Um, in 12 Ito, that would be like, I don't know if I've done that kind of progression in 12. I'll jump to the piano for just a second. It should, microphone's big. Yeah, it says way cooler in 22. Way cooler in 22. Yeah, that's neat. Yeah, that progression in 12 is pretty boring. But yeah, honestly, like I do have fun like messing around on the piano still. Like I do it between lessons a lot because all we have at work obviously is a piano. But um, when I'm home and I can like do the microtonal stuff, I like really never want to do 12 Ito stuff anymore. What types of computer were you able to use in middle school for class purposes, Mr. Gordon? Computer lab, laptops, cart, which manufacturers? Um, in middle school? That's such an oddly specific question. I'm pretty sure we used Windows computers. I think they were Dell computers. I think we used Dell computers and it was on Windows. Oh, Jesus, like Windows 95 or whatever back then. And no, we had no laptops. Laptops were around, but they were not as popular as they are now. And they were way bulkier and like kind of ugly. They weren't cool and sleek like iMacs and stuff or MacBooks. Sorry, like MacBooks. Laptops are really cool now. I mean, they have been for a long time now. It's not that old, but this chord progression could be played in 12. The only thing you're wondering is what it plays replaces Super 7 with. Oh yeah, I guess you're right. That's excellent. Yeah. I think we had the Dell computers and they had like the cow print. Um, logo or some or background or something. I don't know. There was something to do with cow print in Dell. I can't remember exactly. And yeah, we had a computer lab. I had a typing class, and we played type. I loved that typing class. I think it's like sixth or seventh grade. I think it was sixth grade, and we played this typing game. I don't remember the name of the game, but like every time we did the typing class, we had to like finish the lesson for the day, and then when we were done, we were allowed to play computer games, and I was the fastest typist in the class by like a mile. I would always finish the lesson after like 5 minutes, and then I would just play computer games for like the rest of the class. I loved it. There was like this fun like racing game thing we would do. What was my highest words per minute? Oh, I don't know. Back then, I have no clue. I was just a kid. Probably wasn't that high. It was just high compared to the other kids. Um, they were gay. Yeah, they were gateway computers. Yeah, you're right. that's what it was. The racing typing game is so fun. Mono key type? Is that a game? I don't want to leave these cool chords, but I could play a game for like a second. Oh, monkey type? Oh, monkey type. Yeah, my friend showed me this because he had to do a typing test for class or whatever. Yeah, I'll do this on stream for a second. Hold on, let me turn off my camera. I'm a pretty fast typist. Not like the fastest, but I'm kind of sloppy is my problem. I rely on autocorrect. So I can do better than 99. My accuracy, if I warm up, I could probably push 120. I'll try it one or two more times, but see, I'm so inaccurate. I got 110 that time. That wasn't bad. Peak? Does it tell you your peak? I got 110. Oh, that's your peak? Oh, I don't know. What does that even mean? It's just, I mean, it's just like how fast you type, like for a second. Like that's, who cares? This is more relevant. 2 words per minute. But honestly, like I don't type that much, so like so every once in a while I'll type something up on Discord, but like I spend way more time now writing on my phone with my thumbs. Like if I want to do like a longer post on Facebook or Discord or something, I'll type it out. But I don't even type that much anymore. So it's like all from when I was younger, just like muscle memory. And then obviously those skills like the manual dexterity you use in piano, and I'm using it on the linnstrument and stuff. So that's the only thing that's keeping my fingers like warm. Uh, hey JP, what's up, dude? How you been? What types of genius ringtones were included with your original cell phones? No, I don't. These questions are so funny. What was my ringtone? Oh shit, I had a cell phone when I was in high school. I think it was Nokia. They started doing this, JP. It's like on every YouTube chat now. I might try to figure out how to turn it off. I'm gonna go a little slower this time, try to get it more accurate. Ah, still messed up. Dude, I'm so sloppy. I'm a sloppy pianist too. I'm just sloppy. I'm fast, but I'm sloppy. I'm not the fastest by any means. There's way faster people with way faster fingers than mine. But I I do think I have like some just like what is it, propensity or proclivity to that. Like my fingers just kind of move quick. Um, you post your monkey type score right now in Discord. Okay, let's check it out. Oh, that's good. 114. You were 99%. Yeah, that's good. That's better than I did. It's more accurate too. Um, yeah. Or like if I wanted to get a fast speed on there, I could practice and probably get it pretty high, but I'm not gonna do that. It's kind of a waste of time. Cool, but why more engagement? Yeah, I think it's to encourage engagement. But yeah. All right, what were we doing? Yeah, like the whole speed thing is fun, but I like screwed up my arms on piano and like I've just gone away from it. I'm more focused on other stuff. And it doesn't matter how much I practice and stuff like there's always people who can play piano like 100 to 1,000 times better than I can, so it doesn't really matter what I do. I'm never gonna be like the best in the world or anywhere close. I'm never even gonna be on like a top 10 or even top 100 list or anything like that. So it's probably better. On the other hand, how many people are making microtonal music, you know? I mean, just the fact that hardly anyone's doing it, and I'm like super interested in it, kind of makes sense to focus more on stuff like this. Uh, the chords and all this. Chordless on the screen. Just want to play the song you like on piano. It's a cool party trick. Yeah, for sure. Basically, nobody's even close to as incredible as Mr. Gordon, so there's no reason for him to be concerned with such frivolities. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Well, I don't want to say it, but no, I mean, if I thought I could be like the best at something, I would just do it. But I really just don't think I can. I can be the best at being me, I guess, whatever that means. But I mean, I've always thought that was like really. I mean, who doesn't? Everybody thinks that's so cool. I don't think it's very strange. I think most people feel the same way. Like if most people, if they're like, ah, I could be the best at this, they probably would just try to do it. All right. But some people are not competitive, really. So we're not as competitive. B flat 9. Major 7, then down G. Up flat. B flat 7, up 4, up 11. B flat 7. That's cool. E flat major 7. So B flat 9, E flat major 7. So So this is down G and down D. So this is down D. So for good voicings for this. Maybe. Let's see. They can make XP but not reduce ad. They're playing ads. Dude, if they're playing, they're not sending me any money. What the heck? Do you know who DM DeCuro is? Video game composer. So that was B flat. Up 11, E major, E flat, down G, and down G, diminished, neutral 7. Oh yeah, this part was cool. Neutral 7. That's not down G. This is down G. Down G, diminished neutral 7. What's coming out of this? like that part a lot. And then F super 7, up F super with a major 7. So let's try going to that from this. Let's find a cooler voicing, so. That was not as good as just this. Probably. That's fine. This open voicing's not that good though. That one's good. I wonder why that is. Seems weird. Huh. What if we do this? Oh, yeah, there we go. That's a good one. That one's so nice, actually. Dang, it's so crazy. Those are all the same chord. But this voicing sounds way better. So if you play like this. That's super chill. That's really grindy. That one's fine. But that is like smooth. That's kind of crazy. You like the grindy sound? I wonder why it's so grindy. It doesn't make sense. That's nuts. I can't believe how different this sound. Where was that coming from? The down G from this. So let's try going from this to this. Dude, that's like resolved. That's crazy. It sounds resolved. Am I going to the right chord? No. Should be up. I was doing the right quality chord, but it was the wrong root. So let's try that with the right root. Just this chord. There we go. So I'm gonna go to this. So this is up F, up A, E, up C. So I'm gonna go from this, Dude, that's insane. How does that sound so settled? That is nuts. It doesn't even sound like it needs to resolve there. That's weird. I just had the fifth on the top. So it's up F, E, up A, up C. Dude, that's nuts. It doesn't even need to resolve. But if you play it the other way, it does. If you played, if you put the seventh on the top, put the C underneath. So up F, up C, A, then E. That sounds cool. But that sounds resolved. So if we do that, that's crazy. Let's try that. And then it resolves. But if we go, that's the progression, right? That's what you wrote. Yes. Okay. So, but if we do it the other way, the other voicing, oops, sorry. Yeah, like won't resolve. It's weird. I bet it will if you do this though. Yes. So that will resolve, but you got to change the voicing up. So you have to put the seventh. So if the seventh is in the middle of the chord, it like stabilizes it for some reason. Would that work if I had the fifth in the middle and the third on the top? So if I did like root 7, 5, and then put the third on the top. So if I try this one, although that sounds gnarly already, so I don't think it will, because that's still doesn't resolve there though. So that's not a good. If you put the seventh in the middle, it like doesn't want to go there. But if you swap them out, it's interesting. So what was I doing? So try this voicing. So gotta remember that voicing. So we go from here to here. So and then That's okay, I guess. But I like the other one the most. And then what was it? This. What? What do I notes? Cool. If you voice the F super 7 doesn't have to resolve. And 22 Ito, it sounds like down C sharp minor. Oh, if you voice the O, it doesn't need to resolve. I swear I looked over every shopping website. I can't find a 9-pin DIN output with a TS mono input that's compatible with a Roland keyboard. What is that? How old is your Roland keyboard? I want to spend $300 on a pedal. Am I moving the 7th down 2? Shouldn't the 7th stay the same? So, because that's with the major 7, right? And then this goes through. I think I was changing that. Wait, what's the notes in that chord? Is it not a super major with a... Wait, oh, what did I write down? I'm not playing the same chord. I'm playing a super major with a 7. Oh, no, I'm not. I was playing a super major with a major 7. I should have been playing... Yeah, I should be playing this, right? I should be playing this with an up E flat, right? Oh, you're playing a super major 7? So you're playing a super major 7. Oh. No, I'd write that like this. I'd do this. How did you write it? Did you write this? Super major 7? I guess that's fine. No, I'm the way I want to do this is just specify the 7th always. So it's another thing that's nice about the dots. Because that way you can distinguish this from this and from this. That's one nice thing about the dots too. Oh yeah, that's a good point actually. Yeah, that's a good point. Cause yeah, if you do neutral major or super major and minor. Okay, yeah, I never even thought about this. This is good. So if you have the dots, it'll distinguish, and then um, I see. Okay, yeah. Well, you don't need a dot with it, and this would be like that. Or I guess you could just do this. But if you wanted like an F chord with a super major 7, like because you might want up F with the super major 7, so that'd be like that. And then if you wanted up F, okay, let me write these down actually. So put this below here. So 7th chords, dots to separate, ambiguous chords, so F, S7, major with a super major 7, and then like F, S7 would be like F super major with a flat 7. You could even do like FS flat 7 if you really want to disambiguate. For special clarity. So like, yeah, that makes sense. It's like seventh, 7. Oh, 7 neutral. Oh, never mind. Sorry. Yeah, so it'd be like 7 neutral major, then super. Yeah. So if it's a minor 7, it's just 7. It's neutral, it's N. It's major, it's M. This works, right? So let's try to go through the common chords. Sorry. What the fuck, dude? Why is it typing an X, man? Give me a fucking dot, dude. Jesus Christ, dude. I hate this stupid pad, man. It keeps doing shit automatically. I turned these off, man. I turned all this shit off and it's still doing it. I turned off every fucking auto thing. And it just keeps doing it anyways. Like, dude, shit like this is why I hate Apple, man. I feel like Microsoft does not force you. It doesn't tell you what you're trying to say. Like, Apple just always acts like it knows what you want more than you do. It's so stupid. Like, dude, I just wanted to type what I'm saying. Just put the freaking characters in that I'm putting in. Don't highlight it. I don't even know what this is for. What is that even for? What the fuck is this? I'm so mad right now. Why did it turn this into an X? Oh my god, dude. I'm so pissed off. Okay, hold on. Let's read this. Stage 7. I think I'd say J is like fine for super major, but it doesn't tell you the quality of the seventh necessarily. So a super major triad with a major triad would be up super major 7. Wait, with a major 7th, you mean? Yeah, FSM7, yeah. So like dots could disambiguate, um, but you wouldn't have to use them necessarily. But in some instances they would help. Like if you had FS7, what does that mean? I would assume that means F super major with a flat 7. But to disambiguate, you do FS dot 7, or you do FS flat 7, etc. And then if you had F major, but the other thing is this a F major with a super major 7? That's why you would need to put the dot. So it could be either one. Another way you could disambiguate would be Sag for major, so Sag for super major. So F Sag S7 would be super major, super 7, or whatever. Another thing you could do is you could do ups and downs for 7s like you would for extensions. So you could just do down major for regular major 7. You could just do major 7 for the super major 7. I don't like that personally though. I like this more. So I'll probably do this, but those would all be options. Another thing would be to go say F super major 7 is this, be F super major with a super major 7, and that's just what that means, and then equals super major with a major 7, and then it could be well, you know, if you just want a 7, right, you'd put flat 7, I guess. F super major with a flat 7, and then obviously neutral 7 wouldn't be affected by any of this, so blah blah blah. So neutral 7 is safe, but I think you know, I think the cleanest way is right here. Just if you, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just put the so those would all be options, but for the super major 7, it would be important to disambiguate because there's no subminor 7th, right? So if it's a subminor, it's a 7, we know what that is. No ambiguity. If it's neutral 7, no ambiguity. You know what I mean? So if it's a subminor, it's fine. There's no instances where that would be unclear. Right? If you wanted, you could sign instead of S, little s or whatever. And then with the minor, it's the same thing. Because we don't even need the symbol for minor 7. So F minor 7 equals, you know, F up A flat C, and then up E flat, and then no, sorry, E flat, and then F minor neutral 7, and then F minor major 7, obvious, right? F minor super 7, obvious. But yeah, on these, and then let's just go through the majors just in case we're missing something. So F major 7, F major triad with a 7, that's that. obviously F. Neutral 7. Straightforward. Major 7. So these are super clear. But this one is maybe not. Right? Because it could be F super with a 7. So here is where you would need to disambiguate with the dot. Yeah, it would pretty much be necessary here. Or some kind of parentheses. Yeah. Or do a down major 7 instead of this. And do major 7 for this. But I'd rather do this. So I think the dots are probably good. Probably good for this, especially. I've been using the dots anyway. Not all the time, because sometimes it's really just not necessary. But like here, I really like the dot. It just makes it look a little cleaner. The N and the lowercase m kind of run together. I think parentheses are good too. I don't think one's better than the other. A dot is just fewer, just a little less typing. And then it also helps to separate, like if you wanted like a flat 9 or something. Dots for 7s and then parentheses for everything else, basically. You don't even have the parentheses here. But anyway, if you wanted like weird extensions, you could put them in parentheses. But yeah, I think right here is like a good, just kind of case in point, like probably good to use the dots. Or you could use a separator, just put a space. Blah, blah, blah. I guess that could work too. But obviously the dot is probably better. You're more of a parentheses person. Yeah, sure. Parentheses look fine. Parentheses look good. They're already being used, so. Alright, let's see. Can't wait for the YouTube battle pass to come out. Don't remember Mr. Gordon pray for the dog. Gordon wants him to be turned on. However, Satan knows best. Alright, let's see. So super major triad with a major triad or major 7th. FSM 7, yeah. And then 0. So let's go back to your chord progression now. So you wanted so this is a super major with a super major 7, right? So that's what this is. Yeah, you could write that like that, I guess, or whatever. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Let's try this now. So yeah, I was doing a major 7th on there. So even I was playing the wrong chord anyway. Like if it was a 7, it should have been a different chord too. It would have been a. That would have been this, but I was playing this. But I should have been playing this. Okay, so let's try that now. That being said, that was kind of a cool discovery though, for that other chord. But let's try this. So let's see how this one goes. So down G diminished neutral 7 to up. So this one's a little easier to play too. Oh, this has notes in common. Nice. See, this is more notes in common. That makes more sense now too. That's correct, right? You just changed the root note, basically. Because this is up A, up C, up E, right? Okay, so that's way different. And then to the, and then you were going to, so we went. Oops. Let's try the. Oops. So. Yeah, that feels more like a typical. It's all, like you can use a super major like a suspension to the major 7. Yeah, I like doing that. I've done that a lot. I've just I've, I've sat here so many times, just like played like going from like this. I love that sound. But I actually like what we were doing accidentally. That was pretty cool. It was a super major with a major 7. That was pretty fun. So I'm gonna go back to that for a second. So even though it was completely just me being wrong about everything, it's pretty interesting. Because what were we doing? So this went to this. And then you can go to that. I think I had the wrong note there, though. Yeah, that's a different chord. So what were we doing? We're doing this. I keep saying we. What was I doing? Remember, this does show you that this voicing of a major 7 is like not good. But this one is. Alright, whatever. Okay. And then up C minor or major 7. Up C major 7. And then A minor neutral 7. Or A minor 9. Oh, it's something I got tired. Oh. Damn, it's for 3 hours? Holy moly. Yeah, suddenly got hit with some tiredness. So it's up C major 7. To A minor 9. To D minor neutral 7. To up G7 11. Up 11. Or up 4 probably. That sounds sick. Can you put the 3rd on the top? Oh man, that's good. And then up C major 9. So you resolve your progression up an Edo step. It's interesting. That's Buzzy, yeah. Buzzy 22 Edo is really cool. I never thought 22 could really be that buzzy. It's usually not. And it's not that buzzy. There's way buzzier tunings for sure. But if you play that kind of chord, it will definitely give you a little of that. What was that one we were just doing? It just naturally did that. So what is this progression? So it starts on the C, goes down D. You said this is like a 12 Edo progression. What would this be in 12? If we ignore the downs and stuff, this would be like a 2. And then like a 5 of 3. Or 5 of flat 3. And then flat 6. Flat 7. Or 5 of flat 3 again. And then basically you're in E flat. Still, then you're kind of F, going back to C, then 6 2 5 1. Yeah, I mean you could keep it in C. I mean here you could I like I just use sub minor chords on my two chords basically. And that seems to take care of that. But yeah. Here to here. Yeah, I do on those like one like what I'll usually do like this is a 6. So I do like this is my 6, and then I do sub minor. And then go to just a G7. So probably here I would just do sub minor instead of the, yeah, probably like if I was trying to keep this to C, I would just do sub minor on D natural here and keep everything else the same. Except when I got here, I'd go back to sub minor and I'd just do regular G and then C. I mean, you could just do this and then you could do all this the same then. If you wanted to go back to C. I mean, you don't have to go back to C, obviously, but that's just what I would do if I was trying to keep that root the same. I really want to go and figure out Autumn Leaves, because Autumn Leaves is in minor, and it kind of like forces you to deal with this. And I don't think I quite solved Autumn Leaves, because I keep wanting to go to, like I had the same thing where I was like coming back to the up C, and I was doing it like different ways. And like in some ways I was going to like the key of up C instead of key of C, going back to C. Or whatever it is. Like you're in A minor, but there's like points where you're like going to C and stuff. You're like going between A minor, like A or is it an E minor? I can't remember. It's something like that. You're going to the relative major and back, and in the process it's like it's really easy to just shift everything up an Edo step. So I'm like looking for ways to not if not avoid it entirely, to like go back so it still resolves back on the first key or whatever. You don't mind the regular minor. No, I mean they sound good. Yeah, it's just extreme brilliance, explosions. Okay. But yeah, I've been working on yeah, this is a cool progression. So yeah, that's fun. Yeah, I am gonna get going in a second. But yeah, I've been working on tibia off string. Still don't have it down quite yet. But I would like eventually to go back to doing thanks for sharing my story. Yeah, dude, that was cool. Um, I want to go back to doing Autumn Leaves and Prelude in C and kind of translating stuff from 12 to 22, because it forces you to confront that whole like untempered syntonic comma issue. I feel like that's another thing that's like, I think it's sort of a question right now, like, is 22 backwards compatible? And I think for some stuff it very clearly is, for like pretty straightforward major key music. It definitely is. But with more complicated music and with anything with like minor key and like relative major minor key changes and stuff, it's really easy to run into stuff with that syntonic comma. So one thing I want to try to do is translate stuff from 12 to 22, and my goal is to find ways to avoid the key change, the unnecessary key change. If it is unnecessary. I think it is. I think there's ways to do it. But obviously you want it to be smooth. And there are things you run into, like changing the chord quality is usually not as obtrusive or obvious as changing a melody note. Like when something is like locked in melodically, it's really hard to mess with that. So that can compel you to shift your root note by syntonic comma. But yeah, I don't know. There's got to be techniques to smooth that out. And I'm optimistic, but I'm not certain. Because again, like some stuff it's really straightforward, but some stuff it's not. So I think like I think like Prelude in C, I think that one's pretty easy. I didn't have an issue resolving on C at all, really. But Autumn Leaves was kind of tricky, so I don't know. When I go back to it, it'll be an interesting challenge to see if I can get that. Let me look at it real quick since I'm thinking about it. Autumn Leaves chart, because maybe I can point out like where the drift wants to occur. Stop, dude! I hate Pinterest. Why I click on this? I hate it because you click it and you think it's a picture and it's just some bullshit. I don't know, what is this? Alright, let's look at this one. Oh, what's this? Key. Key of C sharp. Holy dude, come on. Give it to me in A minor or E minor, please. C minor is fine. So where does that happen? So this you start in C minor, and then G minor. That's not a big deal. And then you're back in. And you're in B flat major. Okay, so then you change it to B flat. This is G minor and B flat major, then E flat major. 2 5 2 5 2 5 1 2 5. Yeah, somewhere in here. So it's going between like E flat major and C minor. And like somewhere in this B section, it's like really easy to find that syntonic comma drift or whatever. Even here, I feel like this seems kind of off. Oh, we're in B flat. My bad. We're in B flat and then we're in G. It's not C minor. So we're in B flat major and then we're in G minor. Yeah, so like on the 2-5-1 going to the minor. So if you're in B flat major, and you're going to B minor or G minor, the 2-5 that goes to G minor, like it's the question becomes like, do you want to go? Because if you're in the key of key of C, for instance, the sixth note in C nice tone is down A. So you'd have a down A minor chord. But in super pipe, the sixth note is A natural. You have A sub minor on that. So it's a question of like, do you want to go to the down A if you're in C? So here it would be, since you're in B flat, it would be, do you want to go to the down G minor, or do you want to go to the G minor? And then like the 2-5 of this, and then that's like, does the melody here like sync up with the 2-5 of the down minor or with the natural minor? Blah blah blah. It's just like, I can't remember the specifics. But when I'm finished with tibia, I'll start this one again. But yeah, that's a problem in a nutshell. But okay, anyway, thanks everybody for checking out the stream. Not sure if I'm going to be back tomorrow. I'm on staycation right now, so it's possible that I'll stream tomorrow. I don't really have anything to do tomorrow. But I might take one of these days off too. So I'm here tomorrow. See y'all then. If not, I'll see y'all next time. I probably won't skip 2 days. So if I'm not here tomorrow, I'll probably be here the next day. But anyway, everybody have a pleasant 4th of July and all that. If you do that, enjoy the fireworks. Don't explode them in your faces unless they're harmless for some reason. No Roman candles to the face. Chest only. And yeah, all right, cool. And thanks Variable for the chords. Well, I stole them, I guess, but thanks for hanging out and explaining that I had that one chord wrong. This fireworks are gonna explode with microtones. All right, see you next time. Happy days, happy 4th.